Reed. Tebow. He's running all the way back to the left to the 5-yard line. Stretches it out. That's Anthony D. He gets out to the 25. He breaks another tackle to the 30, the 35, the 40, 50, the 45, the 40, 30, 25. There's nobody near him.
No flags.
What a play.
Anthony D goes the distance. D stands for distance. Come the Clippers. On the low block, kick out, downtown, Yahtzee!
Two-two pitch. Face hit left field. Austin Suchecki gets it done.
In front of the goal mouth, they jump for it. The header finds the back of the net. Hadley Camo with a spectacular play.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the campus here at Dracut High School in Dracut, Massachusetts. It's the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic Girls Basketball Tournament. Jason Roby calling all of the action for you. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures, and we want to thank you for joining us here on The Highlight Guy. Head coach Peter Witz of the Dracut Lady Middies has put together 4 really good teams here that we will see do battle in the first of 2 games this evening. We'll see the Tyngsboro Tigers taking on the South Community Colonels. And both of these teams last year had a lot of success. We'll get into the weeds a little bit and talk about where they've come from and where they're going. Both of these teams advancing very far into the postseason tournament last year, and they are back to play once again in the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic. We'll have 2 games for you. The 5:30 game, as we mentioned, the Tyngsboro Tigers and South Community Colonels. The second game will be the home team, the Lady Middies of Dracut High School. Will be playing the St. Mary's team out of Lynn, Mass., the St. Mary's Spartans. We'll get our first look at them. They are in the top rankings of the state of Massachusetts. We're going to meet Tyngsboro in their all red uniforms with their white numbers outlined in black. And
number 22, Kendall Sullivan.
Number 22 is Kendall Sullivan.
Number 10, a sophomore, Madeline Marino.
Number 10 is Madeline Marino. Number 11, Alana Anderson, sophomore guard. Katie O'Keefe, number 2, a junior guard. Rounding out the starting 5 for the Tyngsboro Tigers is number 23, Lillian Geekus. The head coach is Zach Richall. And on the other side of things, in their white uniforms, with white numbers outlined in black, we'll meet the starting 5. Lilia Charlone will get the start. Coach Diego McLean. Number 10 is Gianna Estevez, 5'8" junior forward. Number 13, Madison Layton, a 5'10" junior shooting guard. Number 21 is Ava McCallum, the 5'4" shooting guard, is also a junior. And rounding out the starting 5 is number 4, Brian Bisconis, a 5'8" senior forward. We'll take a break for the national anthem. We'll be right back for the opening tip. All right, the national anthem is in the books. You are watching the highlight guy. It's the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic. Jason Roby calling all of the action for you here. Steve Cody, the man on the moving pictures. This first matchup here is between the Tyngsboro Tigers and the South Community Colonels. This Colonels team in their white uniforms. They're the first ever Worcester public school to go to the finals, and they have a fantastic record over the last few years. Coach Diego 66-6 in that last 4-year span. And you look at the Tyngsboro Tiger team, they're a pretty good season last year as well, 22-2. We have a technical foul we're starting off the game with, and that could be because of a mistake in the book potentially. So taking the shots for Tyngsboro is Katie O'Keefe. She'll miss the first technical. And misses the second. So Tyngsboro ball on the side here. Doing the honors is Geekus, got it over the top, finding Anderson. Little three-player weave now, well outside the top of the key. We'll see this South Community team play very fast and furious ball. And speaking of fast and furious, downtown hitting the first shot of the evening, number 23, Lillian Geekus. And they're up 3-0. Back the other way comes South Community now. And they'll rotate it around. Circumnavigating the globe, ball bounced past on the low block. Nice move, good body control, couldn't get it to go. Crashing the glass nicely there was number 4, Brian Bisconis. And so possession will stay with the Colonels. Got to get it in 5 seconds. Ball comes in into the key, now kick back out. And South will set things up top of the key. Barking the play, Lydia Charlone hands it off there to McCallum. And now they once again reverse it. Comes over into the corner. Layton down onto the low block. That one ripped away. We're going to get a jump ball called as looked like Gianna Estevez was tied up, and possession will go to Tyngsboro. Here comes the full court pressure as expected by this Colonel team. We'll see how Tyngsboro handles it. Get it over to the right side. Here comes the trap. Ball was tipped. 1-on-2 opportunity. Runner in the lane is up and good. And another nice make there by Madeline Marino. It is quickly 5-0 in favor of the Tigers. Operating in the half court now, Ava McCallum working against Anderson. Ball comes in. Charlone now. Another bounce pass on the low block, and they are trying to establish something down there. They were looking for Brian Bisconis, and she gets hacked in the act. She'll head to the line for a pair. And Lillian Geekus' first personal, the team's first. The race is to 5. Federation rules 5, and you head to the line for 2. Acoustic shadows here in the gym at Drake at Bisconis. Back irons the first. She'll get a second. This one will be live. Bisconis 0 for 2 on the trip, but another offensive rebound. Good job on the glass and finishing at the cup. Well done there that time. Bisconis got on the board a different way. Here comes the trap into the backcourt. And now back the other way comes South Community. Couldn't get it to go. Follows up the shot. It went out of bounds. It was good hustle on that trailer for South Community. They just couldn't keep it in play. Once again, South Community employing their full court pressure. Ball comes in. Shot clock starts. 35-second shot clock here in the state of Massachusetts. Got to get the ball over half court. Good pressure on the ball and a steal or a near steal. Very fortunate there is Tyngsboro as Gianna Estevez came over the top. And it looks like she had a steal. As it is Marino to do the honors, and Coach Diego McLean looking for an explanation there on that one. So no do-overs employed here. The ball comes in. And here comes another trap, and this time possession goes to the Colonels. So if you're Tyngsboro, you got to keep the ball away from those sidelines, away from those corners. That's where you're going to face that trap. 5-2 Tyngsboro, early going of this one. 5:50 in the first quarter of game number 1. Charlone had her pocket picked. And that was Kendall Sullivan that came away with it. Geekus now. Got it back over the top. Quick triple threat position. Tries running in through the key. We're going to get a jump ball called. Possession will go back over to South Community. Tyngsboro will fall back. So both teams with quick hands here in the early going with a couple of turnovers for each ball club. Fired way downtown, and a Yahtzee knocked down for the first triple of the game. And a steal, near steal. Going to say was out of bounds. And I believe that was Charlone with the triple, so Lydia lighting it up from downtown. And this South Community team going to make life difficult getting into your half-court offense. They're going to get you deep into the shot clock before you even get an attempt. Losing the dribble without around half-court, having to come out and help her. They do. This is O'Keefe. And again, lost her dribble, skips it across the middle. We're going to get a travel call and good sportsmanship there. But it was Lopez getting the ball in the paint, and she headed to her left. I think if she had headed right down the middle of that lane, she would have had a 3-on-2 opportunity, but got called for traveling. South Community now coming. They have another turnover as sticking the long arm in there was Gianna Estevez. Trying to go over the top. Little three-player game downtown. Back iron. No, it was a good look. And a great job of boxing out by South Community. But another near turnover. Colonel's lucky there as Catherine O'Keefe almost stole that one. Man-to-man defense employed here by the Tigers. Colonels will set things up. Nice little three-player weave at the top of the key. They reverse it. This is Layton back up top now. Colonels will reset the offense. Pick on ball into the corner. It goes downtown. Layton's not shy, and she has a Yahtzee from way downtown. 8-5 now. Colonels have a three-point advantage. Here comes a full court pressure again. That's going to result in another potential turnover. Bodies hit the deck, and it is a steal. Underneath it goes. Pretty bounce pass up and in, and a finish there. It was 13-4. Layton to Basconis at the cup, and she was hacked in the act. She'll get a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. We're going to get a red timeout. It's a full timeout, and a good one called by Coach Richall as things could get out of hand real quick here. They enjoyed the early lead, but South Community has gone on a little bit of a roll here. Let's meet both of these teams. We'll start with the Tyngsboro Tigers, coached by Zach Richall. He's been the head man for 3 years of this team. We mentioned that they were 22-2 a year ago, and they had some postseason accolades from a year ago. They were the Midland Wachusett League champions. They were the Central Massachusetts tournament champions, and they were in the Division IV Final Four in the MIAA. So a very, very good season for this Tyngsboro Tiger team. They had some losses. They lost to Carly Demento, Gianna Donato, and Sadie Michalik from last year's team, but they've added some good players, and they have some returning players as well. Their sixth-man, Caitlin Fugazato, I'm sure we'll see her as this game progresses. And one of the keys to success here in this tournament is take care of the basketball. And if you make mistakes, you got to get back quickly. So, and quoted here, Coach Richall says, "Look, if we make mistakes, we gotta adjust quickly, or it could get out of hand real quick because this South Community team is so fast." And we're seeing it here. It's 10-5 with a chance to be 11 in just a minute here. Basconis back irons that one, and the defensive rebound goes to Tyngsboro. They're keeping the ball out of those corners. And they sail one over the top. They had a 2-on-1, but that one hit O'Keefe's paws and bounced out. So off the Tiger paw it goes, and another turnover. So right now, points off turnovers doing the Tigers in so far. Still early in this one. Left-hand dribble back up top. It comes to Basconis. She'll circumnavigate the globe. Looking for a bounce pass down there in the paint. Nice job. And good ball movement here by the Colonels. Right-hand dribble. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Good defense by the Tigers. We'll see if they can come away with not letting him score. Forcing up a shot, no good, and a shot clock violation. So good ball movement by the Colonels, but even better defense employed there by Tyngsboro. Got to be careful. I always tell you, don't put the ball on the floor, because when you put the ball on the floor, you eliminate your options. Oh, that one, she tried to thread the needle, and another steal there by South Community. Coming away with that one was Charlone. Got it over the top to Layton. Layton into the paint to Basconis, and she gets hacked in the act once again. Does Brian Basconis. She'll head back to the free throw line for a pair. That's going to be Anderson's second and the team's third. So the sophomore guard with a couple of quick ones. Basconis now at the free throw line. Brian calmly knocks down the first. She will get a second. As mentioned, looked like Estevez. Gianna checks out. And Viana, twin sister, will check in. Back iron, no. Rebound goes to the Tigers. On the glass there was Madeline Marino. Back the other way comes Tyngsboro. Nice job of moving the ball, and another turnover, unforced error there as Marino had a clear path to the basket, but it went off of her paw and out. So back the other way come the Colonels. They enjoy an 11-5 advantage. 2:32 to go here in the first quarter. Right-hand dribble crossover. Ball comes up top. Charlone now sets the offensive. Left-hand dribble, kick out, 3-ball, downtown, Yahtzee, and a rainmaker. A little sprinkle here as Madison Layton knocks down another triple and another steal. South Community now, a chance to break this one open, but a turnover. And back the other way comes Tyngsboro, but they just have to control that ball. And both teams now, a little bit of sloppy play. So turnovers, the name of the game here in the first quarter. Both teams trying to figure out the pressure. A couple of substitutes come in for Tyngsboro. That looks like Alexis DeShane and Kendall Sullivan. Here comes the trap. Get the ball over the top. Good quick hands there by Basconis, knocking it out of bounds. Tigers will keep possession. And so 27 seconds now on the shot clock. Inbounds play. Quickly comes back to O'Keefe. Katie now gave it up to Fugazzotto. Back to O'Keefe. Little two-player game. The trap was coming. Into the middle it goes. Taking advantage. Looking for that backdoor cutter reverse. Banished from the kingdom of hardwood, but not before. A foul is called there. Looked like a pretty good block shot. I think it was. We'll have to check the number. That one's going to go against Gianna Estevez, number 10. That's her first personal. And the team's first. As rattling it around the rim and in is number 3, Caitlin Fugazzotto. She is in the books. 14-6. Make that 7 on that rainmaker. Tickles the twine. Lead's been cut in half. 1:30 to go here in the first quarter. South Community now controlling things at the top of the key. Charlone looking for help. Finds it. Ava McCallum now. Nice bounce pass. Back over to Charlone. Bounce pass onto the block. And they're going to call a travel on Basconis. She had a nice move. Good body control there. Very kinesthetically aware was Brian, but they called her for a travel before that one could go down. Another near turnover. We'll see what the call is. 3 officials here on the floor, so things are going to be seen a lot tighter than they would with a 2-person official crew. Reset that shot clock. And they tried to come over the top to their tallest player, Sullivan, and it was even too high for her, so another turnover, and the Colonel's now in the half court. That one gets tipped. Good quick Tiger pause there. Alexis DeShane was able to knock that one out of bounds. Ava McCallum doing the honors for the Colonels. They'll set up in the half court. 57 seconds now to go. Into the corner. Pick on ball, down to the baseline, cut off nicely there. And they'll have to reset the scene. They do. Downtown, another chance for a Yahtzee. Side iron, no, but another offensive rebound. And great hustle there by number 10, Gianna Estevez. Charlone again will get an opportunity. 30 seconds to go now in the first quarter. Up top it comes. And we're going to get a nice ball fake there. Well done by Ava McCallum. And as she did that, she got fouled. That'll be on number 23, Lillian Geekus. I believe they're saying that's her first. Geekus will check out, so a good move there by Coach Richall. 25.6 seconds to go in the first quarter. Shot clock is off. South Community trying to make it rain once again. Good quick hands there, and it's going to go off of, they're going to say it went off of a Tiger paw, so it's going to be South Community ball doing the honors. Looks like Madison Layton, Maddie to do the honors, getting the inbounds. Oh, well done, but that one just kind of airmailed into the crowd. So 12.3 seconds to go. And I'm sure the focal point of this end of period discussion for both of these teams will be turning the ball over. Got to stay calm, got to keep your composure. And a nice job going right to the hoop, 6 seconds, and in. And that's how you break that press as Kendall Sullivan puts in a bucket at the buzzer. Oh, would have been good if it went from downtown, but no, we'll come to the end of the first quarter. And your score, the South Community Colonels out of Worcester, 14, and the Tyngsboro Tigers, 9. Jason Roby calling all the action for you. Steve Cody is the man on the moving pictures. Want to thank you all for watching here on The Highlight Guy. We'll have all 4 games for you. 2 tonight, 2 on Sunday. The championship game and the consolation game. But some good basketball being played out there. Both of these teams, a lot of success over the last 3 or 4 years. This is a South Community team, as we mentioned, was the first team in Worcester, first public school team in Worcester to make it to the finals. And the goal this year, you guessed it, get back there, get back to those state finals, and this time win it. And according to Coach Diego McLean, the keys to success today, defense and play under control. For my money right now, the defense is definitely making a difference in this one. And the under control part, my guess is that's what Coach Diego was talking about in the huddle at the end of the first quarter. Tyngsboro Tigers will take the ball out of bounds. Doing the honors is Katie O'Keefe. She gets it into Marino, back to O'Keefe. Here comes the trap, and a quick foul there. That was against Ava McCallum. That's her first foul. Inbound play, having trouble getting it in. They finally do. It finds its way to Anderson's hands. Kick out into the corner. Downtown, side iron, no. That ball hit a Colonel hand, and it stays with Tyngsboro. And another foul called, and I think that one is going to go against number 13, Maddie Layton. So a couple of cheap ones on the Colonels. 2 team fouls. Again, the race is to 5 here in the National Federation rules. 5 will put you on the line for 2 shots. They get the ball in and they spread the floor. 5 out now. Losing the dribble. Back in the corner, here comes the trap. Into the baseline, kick back out. They reverse it. And then back into that corner, downtown, side iron, no, but following our own shot, nearly came away with the rebound. And as it is, they're going to, I believe they're going to call Katie O'Keefe with the personal. So she followed her shot on that missed 3-point attempt and had it stolen from her and then committed the foul. 14-9 Colonels. They're operating in the half court. Charlone, right-hand dribble marked up there. Got it over to Layton. Layton, one dribble. Oh, sticking her hand into that passing lane was Maddie Marino. 19 seconds on the shot clock. 7:06 to go here before halftime. Man-to-man defense. Nice job of getting the ball back into the inbound passer. The Colonels will set up shop. Charlone, left-hand dribble. Get it back into the corner. And they'll bring it back up top. McCallum now. Back to Charlone. Pick on ball and a nice one by Bryant. Downtown, Rainmaker no good as the shot clock went off, but another offensive rebound. Another shot downtown is no good. Ball was saved. And a good battle there. We're going to see. I think it went off of a foot. The question is whose? They're going to say it went off of a Tyngsboro Tiger paw. So the Colonels will get another opportunity. And good hustle on the glass by this South Community team. As they're getting second and third chance opportunities. Nice pass down on the low block. They're going to call a jump ball as Jana Estevez went up. Possession going to go to the Tigers. And again, here comes a different kind of pressure now. A little. Oh, nice design play as the Colonels got it over to the side. It was a 3-point attempt that went awry and back the other way on the steal. Came at number 23, Geekus, and she missed the layup. So back and forth we go, fast-paced action. Ball goes back into the corner. One dribble and losing it, sticking their hands in, and again, 4 bodies hit the deck. A jump ball call. This time, the Tigers will come away with possession. Coach McLean will go to his bench, as will Coach Richall. So 2 new players coming in, 1 for each squad. And now South Community will pick up. Here comes that trap. Got to be careful. And a steal. Dribbled it right into the trapping player as Charlone, the benefactor of that one. Outside the 3-point line now. Into the corner it goes. McCallum back to Charlone to the high elbow. Another skip pass. Ball fake. Little pull-up jumper. Pretty little teardrop. Couldn't go. Boskonis is there to clean up the glass. She brought her Windex. 16-9 now. And that one, a little too much mustard on that hot dog. Heads out of bounds. We're going to get a timeout. A full timeout, Tyngsboro. As the lead has once again ballooned to 7. Jason Roby and Steve Cody of the Highlight Guy here with you. You are watching the Edmund Murphy Holiday Classic here in Dracut, Massachusetts. 2 games for you tonight, 2 games for you on Sunday. It'll be the consolation and the championship game on Sunday. And we're talking a lot about the success that both of these programs have had over the last couple of years. South Community have currently has 6 players playing college basketball. One at West Georgia University, which is a Division I program, 2 the Division II level, Dominican University and Post University, and 3 at the Division III level at Rhode Island College, Elms College, and UMass Boston. And this is a South Community team that has been the best team in Central Mass over the last 3 years, offensively and defensively. They had 5, count them 5, TNG All-Stars. And they are here, to quote Coach McLean, to win this holiday tournament. Nice bounce pass down on the low block, going up strong. It was defended at the cup. So good defense employed there. Nice pass over the top, up and in. Some good English put on that one as number 20, Kristen DeShanes, is in the book. Tigers running the floor well on that break opportunity. Ball rarely hit the floor. Nice little crossover there. Underneath it comes, and they're going to say hacked in the act. Going up strong was number 5, Kimani Franklin. 5'4" freshman guard will head to the charity stripe. That foul goes against DeShanes. Back iron missing the first. She'll get a second. Buzzer will ring. And Sullivan will head out. And Caitlin Fugazzotto will check back in for the Tigers. Second opportunity again. Back iron, no, but another offensive rebound. Just a matter of getting into that weight room. Following her own shot, couldn't get it to go. And Basconis will hold on to it for the jump ball. Possession will stay with the Colonels. So South Community doing some good work on the offensive boards. It'll stay here. Lead is down to 5, 16-11 for the Colonels. A little bit of miscommunication there, and very fortunate as the ball was thrown off of Katie Fugazzotto's feet. Looked like they were not all on the same page for that inbounds play. This time they are. And now they operate in the half court. Ball was tipped. Good quick hands by Geekus, and back the other way come the Tigers. And harassing Katie Fugazzotto. And it was great defense by Kimani Franklin, but they're going to call her on the foul. That's the team's third foul, so 2 more, and they'll head to the free throw line. They get it into Geekus. She uses the left-hand dribble at the elbow, kick out. Marino had to lunge for it. Bounce pass, return back. Geekus, little leather souffle out of bounds. So Tyngsboro will keep possession. Checking back in is Sullivan. Get a little bit more height on this inbounds play. Getting a rest will be DeShanes. And they tried to find the aforementioned Sullivan, albeit beyond the three-point stripe. It was knocked away from her. The Tigers will keep possession. 3:56 to go here in the first half. Ball comes in. Nice job. The runner in the lane with the right hand. Too much mustard on that one. Battled for. They're going to say it stays. So the Tigers crashing the boards and doing whatever it takes to keep possession. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Lillian Geekus to perform the inbound duties. Comes over the top to Sullivan. Sullivan back into the corner to O'Keefe. O'Keefe looking for some help. Fired downtown, nothing. And that one will go out of bounds. Possession will go to South Community. The Colonels with a 5-point advantage and 3:33 to go in the first half of this one. Charlone now, left-hand dribble, pick on ball, a little pick and roll. They find Brian, little pull-up jumper. Couldn't get it to go, but she's going to head back to the free throw line. And that foul is going to go against Katie Fugazzotto. That's her first personal. And back to the free throw line goes Brian Basconis. Calmly knocks down the first. She'll get a second. She has 8 points so far in the first half. Alexis Deschaines will check in and give Geekus a break. Bisconis in and out, and a good job on the glass there. But Tyngsboro having trouble keeping possession, hitting the deck. I think it's going to stay with Tyngsboro. So just a lot of pressure being employed here, and that's something Coach Richall spoke about. We have to be ready for this pressure. We know it's coming. I'm sure they've worked on it a ton in practice. It's a little bit different when you face it in a game. Nice job of breaking it that time. That one went off a foot, and more bodies hit the floor. And we're going to get a little physicality down there in the corner. We'll see what the call is. So the ball went out of bounds. They're going to... And the officials are going to talk this one over, and that's the right thing to do. Make sure you get it right. It's not easy being official these days. So we'll get in a timeout for Tyngsboro. Tigers and Coach Richall will talk it over. 17-11. South Community Colonels up by 6. As we head into the end of the first half, and that'll give us a chance to talk about the highlight guy in our upcoming live streams. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and never miss out on the games you want to see. Just go to YouTube, search the highlight guy, and hit subscribe. We thank you in advance. Matter of fact, all the fans here in Dracut, you can see them reaching for their cell phones, typing in the highlight guy, and going to YouTube and typing that in, and boom. Plastic explosives everywhere. Also give us a chance to talk about Bouvier Prepare. They provide comprehensive college recruiting consulting services for student athletes and their families. If you're looking for guidance in the process for lacrosse, field hockey, soccer, or volleyball, Bouvier Prepare can help provide a personalized plan for success. Contact them at bouvierprepare@gmail.com or call 603-465-1102. As the highlight guy sign falls down on my head. You didn't see that. That one's going to go out of bounds, and this time South will get possession. Great on-ball pressure there by Kamani Franklin, the 5'4" freshman guard. So 2:46 to go now and counting. Fired downtown, front iron, no. Rebound up for grabs, and again, great hustle there. And that was Gianna Estevez going in for that one. And as a result, Katie O'Keefe will pick up her second personal foul, make that her fourth personal foul. Everyday math, not my strong suit. So good hustle on the boards by the South Community team. Bounce pass into the paint. Pretty pass. Can't finish at the cup. And a nice rebound there by Sullivan. They're going to call a travel by Haley McMahon. And I think the first thing you do is you get that ball in space. Don't put it on the floor. Take a look around. See what you got. Keep that dribble in the holster, so to speak. To the elbow, the high elbow. Besconis handed it off, and they'll set things back up with Charlone. Top of the key, marked up closely by Marino. Back into the corner it goes. On-ball pick, instead going baseline, and a chance for a three-point finish here. And a great move there by Gianna Estevez as she faked it to the floor and went baseline and knocked it home. She'll get a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. That foul will go against Kendall Sullivan. That's her first. 5 team fouls now against the Tigers. Estevez Rainmaker hits the front iron, no good. And a nice job of trying to break the press. Got to protect that ball. Charlone now. Pick on ball, left-hand dribble, picked up on the baseline. And I think that's going to go against Sullivan. She's going to pick up a cheap one. Got her on the arms as And again, over the limit, so heading to the free throw line will be Lydia Charlone. She had the three-point shot in the first quarter. Charlone back irons the first. More substitutes for Tyngsboro. 1:53 to go in this one. Rattles in, around, and down it goes. Well, Charlone at 50%. Back into the middle it comes. Tried getting it over the top. Can't save it. I suppose the silver lining on that, if there is one, is now South Community has to go the distance. But just too many turnovers. And South Community seems to have settled their offense down just a bit. Nice bounce pass there. Basconis, little pull up in the paint is good. Charlone with a pretty pass to Brian. Back the other way comes Tyngsboro. Good triple threat position. Here comes the trap. It was knocked out of McMahon's hands. And the Tigers will keep possession. Colonels up 22-11. They've doubled up the Tigers. We're in a stack here. They'll roll to the hoop. Nice pass inbounded to O'Keefe. And quickly the Tigers reverse the floor. Back it comes again to O'Keefe. O'Keefe left-hand dribble. She drew the trap. She was going to kick it out to Marino. An official whistle blew. They're going to call the foul on Kimani Franklin. So not sure what the call was. I couldn't see it because the highlight guy banner has fallen over my eyes. Looks like the production crew didn't get here early enough to set things up. Nice bounce pass in the paint and a little leather souffle there. As the South Colonels playing some defense. Little step back, thought she was going to pop the three, but they'll set up the offense. 52 seconds to go in the first half. Into the corner it goes. They leave her alone. Rainmaker and in for another Yahtzee from Maddie Layton. And Layton, the junior shooting guard, has 9, all from beyond the three-point arc. Foul called there. And I think it's going to be against Layton. So that's Maddie's second foul, and now the Tigers are into the 2 free throw shooting game. As both teams now over the limit. Knocking down the first calmly is O'Keefe. She'll get a second. Checking into the game is number 23, Zuleli Lopez, the 6-foot senior forward. Around it goes. No, skying for that rebound. And a nice job by Estevez. Estevez, little pull-up jumper, pretty splash. Making waves there. Gianna Estevez. She's got 4. Shot clock is off. Little hard off the glass. More bodies hitting the floor. Jump ball call. Possession will go to the Colonels. Katie Fugazada will check back in. And coming out will be Marino. Out of bounds play here. Over the top, open look, downtown. No, couldn't get the friendly roll. And the recently checked in Lopez comes down with that defensive rebound. 6 seconds, 5 to go in the first half. Pick on ball, Charlone. Got it down on the low block. And Brian Basconis was blocked, a little leather souffle. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half. And it was a great effort defensively by the South Community Colonels. And points off of turnovers. The story in that one, 27-12, South Community over Tyngsboro. We're going to go pay some bills. We'll be right back with second half action right after these messages. Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Hi, this is Deb Cody with the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I have a passion for helping people, and I love to help people with their real estate goals, whether it's buying, selling, or investing. I'm licensed in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine, and work with an incredible team, the Dow Group, which has been the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire for the past several years. Collectively, the team has sold over $1 billion worth of real estate in the past 20 years. If you're curious to know what the local market is like in your area, feel free to reach out via my website, deb.thedowgroup.com, and let's get connected.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page, stop motion, and player highlight. The video is not done until you are completely satisfied and say it's done. We also upload to YouTube or whatever recruiting platform you use. The highlight guide can also film your high school or club games to capture you in action, resulting in amazing footage that you can use to help create your highlight video. We have the expertise to help you get recruited. Check out our website at thehighlightguide.com or contact Steve at thehighlightguide.com to get started on your path to playing sports in college.
Welcome back to the campus here at Dracut High School in Dracut, Massachusetts. It is the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic here. In our first game of 2 this evening, it's the Tyngsboro Tigers and the South Community Colonels. In basketball action, Massachusetts MIAA basketball action. And at the half, it is a 27-12 advantage for South Community. It was 14-9 at the end of 1, and then a great defensive effort by South Community, holding Tyngsboro to just 3 points in the second quarter. Meanwhile, putting in 13 of their own. Leading the way for the Colonels was Brian Bisconis with 10, and Maddie Layton had 9. For the Tyngsboro Tigers, it was Lillian Geekus with a 3-pointer and 4 other players with 2. So an uphill battle here for the Tigers as we get ready to start the third quarter. Jason Roby, Steve Cody, a cast of thousands out in the van, bringing all the action for you here on the Highlight Guy. South Community now, inbound pass, working their offense. Tried to force it into the high elbow, fortunate to keep possession as McCollum came away with it. Little ball fake pull-up jumper mid-range is no good. And we're going to get a foul call, and I think that one is going to go against number 10. That's Gianna Estevez, the 5'8" junior, picks up her second, team's first of the third quarter. More pressure employed here by the Colonels. And they break the pressure, do the Tigers. Nice job, bounce pass down onto the low block, and a little SWAT party. And sending that one up into the sky was Estevez. That'll be Geekus' third foul, so Lillian will head to the bench with the 3 personals, second team foul on the Tigers. The Edmund Murphy Winter Classic. Peter Witz, the director of this tournament and the head coach of Dracut, does a fantastic job finding top-notch talent here on the girls' side of things. Now the stands have filled up to my right and left. Tyngsboro again going backwards to try and go forwards. Little ball fake there. Nice job. Got to stay out of those corners. Needs some help. Got to keep the possession. And that ball knocked away. Possession will stay with Tyngsboro, but here's what you have to look at. 14 seconds remain on the shot clock. So 21 seconds to get into your offense, and that is a victory right there for South Community. Unless Tyngsboro knocks down a 3-pointer. We'll see. Ball goes over the top. Geekus now hands it back off to Marino. Marino finds O'Keefe. She's not shy. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Finds its way into Bisconis' hands and quickly breaking the other way of the Colonels. Nice bounce pass there on the baseline. Downtown, Yahtzee. Ava McCallum joins the Boston 3 party. Left side baseline. Tigers pull-up jumper just inside the elbow. Can't get it to go. Following the shot. And a nice job by Kristen Deschaines on the board. She'll get fouled. That's going to go against Charlone, just her first, the team's first. But in the act was Deschaines. Friendly roll there for Deschaines. She hits the first, she'll get a second. We'll see if the acoustic shadows make a return. Two out of two there for Deschaines. That baby you heard there in the background was not Steve Cody crying because he lost his internet feed. Just in case you were hearing that at home. Travel call, turnover again for the Tigers. Or rather, for the Colonels. It's Tigers ball. Full court pressure now. 1-2-1-1 trap coming. We'll see how they handle it. Got to get that ball over the half-court line. You get 10 seconds to do so. Geekus turns the ball over to Bisconis. Bisconis bounce pass into the left corner. They'll skip pass it across the way. Shot downtown, no. And a good rebound there by Deschaines. And quickly the other way comes Geekus. Geekus was going to get hacked. And that's going to be Kamani Franklin. And that's Franklin's third. So she'll head to the bench, and checking in for Franklin will be Zaleli Lopez. And Tyngsboro will send in Sullivan for Geekus. O'Keefe to do the honors for the Tigers. Little inbound play. Finds its way into the hands of Geekus. She gets trapped. Had it knocked off her leg. Chasing it down there are the Colonels, and they'll run. Bisconis on the far side. The benefactor of a thread-the-needle pass. And she'll head to the line. Chance for a three-point play of her own. And that's going to be Katie O'Keefe's foul. Knocks it down. So no basket violation, a lane violation against South Community, so that free throw will not count. Back the other way come the Tigers. They got to stay away from that trap. They get the ball into the middle, and now to the side. Well done. Skip pass across the way, and it did go off the hands, the fingertips of Sullivan. It hit a Colonel, and then it hit a Tiger paw. Back the other way comes South Community. This is McCallum working against Marino. Good quick hands there by Deschaines. Marino will head out, and Fugazato will check in for Tyngsboro. Nice return pass, but quick hands, O'Keefe, and the steal for the Tigers. Pocket picked. No foul call. Fans here, the balcony Muppets alive and well. They wanted it. They're going to say possession will stay with South Community. The Colonels set to inbound the ball. On the baseline it comes, and a pretty pass and finish there. Biscones having a terrific third quarter. She's got 6. The only miss for her was the foul shot that went through, but it was a violation, not of her own doing. Downtown in a Yahtzee. O'Keefe knocks down a triple. 42-17. South Community in control. 3:09 to go in the third quarter. McCallum now taking her time, showing good patience in the half court. Pick on ball. A return pass on the pick and roll. And South Community comes away with it. Skip pass, left baseline. Now a bounce pass to the low block. They'll flash through. Didn't see it. Charlone now, left-hand dribble into the corner, downtown. Back iron, no. Another offensive rebound. And it's going to stay here. And that was Bisconis, went underneath, had 3 Tyngsboro Tigers around her and came away with it. And Kristen Deschaines will pick up her second personal. We have a timeout called here. 42-17 advantage for the South Community Colonels. And thank you all for watching us here on the Highlight Guy. We have the fourth quarter still to come in this one, and then the nightcap, which will feature the Drake-It Lady Middies, the home team here in this tournament, taking on the St. Mary's Spartans out of Lynn, Massachusetts. They are ranked in Massachusetts, I believe, in the top 5 currently as we take a look at the team huddle for the Borough, Tyngsboro Tigers. And that'll give us a chance to ask you, are you looking to play sports in college? The answer is yes. Then let the Highlight Guy help get you noticed and recruited. We create highlight videos. We film sporting events, and we live stream all with the goal of helping athletes get noticed by college coaches. With the Highlight Guy, you are the star. So let us help you. Go to thehighlightguy.com or email steve@thehighlightguy.com to get started. All right, that timeout is in the books. Possession will go to the Colonels. Doing the honors for South Community is Ava McCollum. The 5'4" guard gets it inbounds to the baseline, and they'll bring it back up to the top of the key. Quick passes now being employed by South Community. Geek is trying to make Charlone go left. She continues to go right. Little switch on the pick and roll. Nice job of communicating by the Tiger defense. And good help defense there. No call. That was Fugazato getting into the passing lane, bothering Charlone all the way. She's going to have to do something and skips it across the baseline. It's going to go out of bounds and Tiger ball. So that's a great defensive effort there by Tyngsboro to force that turnover. Deshane will head out. Kristen Deshane's heads out, and Alexis Deshane will check in. Nice job of breaking the pressure there. And that ball gets tipped up, and it will stay Tyngsboro ball as Kendall Sullivan was dribbling it through. Unfortunate are the Tigers to come away with possession. It'll be Katie O'Keefe to do the honors on the inbound pass. Nice job of defensive recognition. Got to get it over the top. They do, but quick hands, and it's near save there. Charlone was trying to find McCallum, who was off to the races. They're going to say Charlone was stepping on that left baseline. So we'll do it all over again just in front of us. O'Keefe gets it in over the top to Sullivan. Sullivan tried to force it in to Geekus, couldn't get it into her. Good quick hands by the Colonels, and they'll quickly come across the way, set up their offense. Colonels have shown good patience here in the half court. Nice bounce pass down on the low block. Jump ball being called as it was Basconis and Fugazato both going after it. Some more substitutes will check in for both squads. 1:35 to go here in the third quarter. 42-17, South Community Colonel lead over the Tyngsboro Tigers. So it's going to be Tyngsboro ball, and what we see here is for the first time all night, South Community is falling back on the inbounds. It's like a little 2-3 zone being employed here, and finding the low block, skip pass across the way. Good job in the half court. It was a good look, couldn't get it to go, and off to the races is South Community. Pretty pass and finish, no. A little long and bodies hit the floor. Good hustle there by those two young ladies, and once again it was Fugazato and Basconis. Don't tell me this game doesn't matter to those young ladies, because it certainly does. And it looks like Brian was fouled, so she's going to head to the free throw line for a pair. I have it as just the fourth team foul, but it must be the fifth potentially. Shooter's touch there for Brian. Sconis will get a second. O'Keefe will come in for Fugazato. 2 out of 2. So again on the violation, and I think they called it on the shooter. So that's you rarely see that called. We've seen it twice here tonight. The Edmund Murphy Winter Classic. And again, the zone being employed here. 2-3 zone is what it looks like. Fired downtown, Yahtzee. And a make there for Alana Anderson. Sophomore guard knocks down a triple as we head inside of 43 seconds to play in the third. Right-hand dribble. Charlone now looking for help. Set up in the half court. She'll come back to the left-hand side. They'll vacate the left-hand side. They left it open. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Little downtown. Can't get it to go. Rebound goes long, and Marino will let it go out of bounds. It'll be Tyngsboro ball with 18 seconds to go in the third frame. O'Keefe with 10 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. We'll see what the Tyngsboro Tigers have tuned in. Fired downtown. Yahtzee. And another three-point make there for Alexis DeShane. And at the buzzer, they've cut into the lead. It is a 43-23 South Community Colonel lead. And what they have shown you here is they dropped into that 2-3 zone. They've conceded that outside shot. And as a result, the Tigers able to answer that defensive change with 3 3-pointers there in the third quarter to go along with 2 free throws. So we will head to the fourth quarter. It is a 43-23 South Community Colonel advantage as we see the Lady Middies arriving. Or is that St. Mary? That's St. Mary, excuse me. Same color scheme. St. Mary, the white unis on. Imagine we'll see the Columbia blue of the Middies. I believe it's a Columbia blue look. So we'll head into the fourth quarter here. And if you like what you're seeing and hearing with our live stream and you think you'd like to advertise with the Highlight Guy, or you just want more information, please contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com. And if you haven't done it already, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Never miss out on the games you want to see. All you got to do, go to YouTube, search The Highlight Guy, and hit subscribe. It's that easy, folks. Fourth quarter action, 8 minutes on the clock. It is South Community operating in the half court. They enjoy a 20-point advantage here in the fourth quarter over the Tyngsboro Tigers. First round of the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic. Again, Community taking their time in the half court. Zone defense employed here by Tyngsboro. Little pull-up jumper in the lane is good. And had to get that up and over the extended reach was Gianna Estevez. Ball will stay with Tyngsboro. Once again, I think Coach Diego McLean didn't like the last couple of defensive possessions or defensive looks that Tyngsboro came away with. And I say she stepped on the sideline, so I think the possession will stay with the Tigers. I'm sure you want your guards handling the ball. Officials are going to talk about it. Got to get it in. They do. Came into Sullivan, gave it back up. Little kick out pass, and it found the arms of McCallum. McCallum now starts the break. Pretty bounce pass there. It was the freshman Franklin trying to find Basconis. It was tipped away at the last second, so a good job in the transition defense by Tyngsboro. 30 seconds on the shot clock. The Colonels trying to inbound the ball. Tried knocking it off of Tyngsboro paw, couldn't do it, back the other way. And a pretty pass over the top, up, and can't get it to go. Found herself a little too far underneath the hoop, did Marino. But that turnover is going to keep the ball here. And Tyngsboro will set up an out-of-bounds play to the left of the Tiger bench. If you're on the Tiger bench to the left. From where we sit, it's to the right. Good thing we're not octopuses. Right-hand dribble runner in the lane, up, and a pretty move there by number 23, Lillian Geekus. She has not scored since the first quarter. She has 5. Over the top now. And another near steal. I think we're going to get a foul call there, and it's going to go against O'Keefe. And that's Katie's 4th personal. So the shot clock reset. Ball will come into the backcourt, and the Colonels will set up their half-court look. McCallum marked up closely by Marino. Comes over to Layton. Layton tried to dribble through the paint and kick out there. Oh, going to get a travel call, and it looked like Franklin was trying to get a little Euro step going, a little okey-doke right back to the left, and just kind of got mixed up in her footwork. Very talented freshman, however. 3-on-1 opportunity and went over the top. Basconis got her hands on it. Wonder if almost faking that overhead and coming with a bounce pass. Of course, easy to say from up here. They go to the low block, back into the corner, baseline. Dribble drive is cut off there by Basconis, and it goes off of Anderson. So a good job by Basconis getting the defensive pressure aligned. Tyngsboro will set up their full court pressure. Here comes the trap. You got to get it back to the middle, which they do, and try to reverse the floor. Nice quick hands there, and unfortunately, O'Keefe got some arm in that one. She put her hands over her mouth as if to say, oh, can't believe that. But alas, it is true, and she has just fouled out of the game. The book will close on O'Keefe. She has 4 points. Ball is inbounded. And back the other way comes the South Community Colonels. Charlone, right-hand dribble going to her left. Looking for that low block. Instead, it comes to the elbow. And Basconis got it back into the corner. Now it skips all the way around to the opposite side of the floor. Good patience. Three-pointer downtown. No. Hits the top of the backboard, so it's out of bounds. 5:28 to go in this one. 45-25. 20-point advantage for the Colonels. And again, the Colonels keeping the full court pressure on. Got to come into the middle. They do. The runner in the lane, high off the glass is no good. Ripping down the rebound with authority that time was Estevez, and Gianna gives it up, and they start coming back the other way quickly. Got to box out, and another offensive rebound. Shot clock will reset, and the Colonels once again will go through the offensive motions. Onto the low block, left hand, no. Another offensive rebound, or at least it appeared to be as such. Possession will go to Tyngsboro. Tyngsboro has had some success here breaking this particular pressure the last couple of times up the floor. We'll see if they can do it again. Bounce pass, back to the inbound passer. They have the numbers if they go. Into the middle, came a little bit too late. But fortunate are the Tigers to come away with that one. And harassment provided by McCallum. Backcourt violation. Coach Richall can't believe it. He thought that McCallum knocked it away from Marino, which would have negated the backcourt violation. The officials say no, and it will go to South Community. So, 4:38 to go in this one, and a timeout called. It'll be South Community calling timeout. That'll give us a chance to talk to you about what else? Real estate. You looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? Deb Cody from the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal is a luxury realtor. She's licensed in Maine, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts and can assist you with your real estate goals. The Dow Group is the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire. Contact Deb at 603-945-2763 or email deb@thedowgroup.com. Jason Roby, Steve Cody calling all of the action for you here. You are watching live on the Highlight Guy. It is the first round of the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic. And it's a 45-25 lead for the Colonels out of Worcester. First ever public school to go to the finals out of Worcester. Meanwhile, we look at a Final Four team in their own right a year ago. Tyngsboro Tigers, 22-2 record. Of course, it's a new season and new expectations from both of these teams, but we know they are from good stock. Ball goes into the corner. South Community showing patience in the half court. Little ball fake. Here comes the reversal. McCallum showing good patience. Into the corner it goes. Estevez didn't like what she saw. Took it into the paint. They're going to call her for a travel. So, interesting call there as Fugazzotto will come in and will give Haley McMahon a break. And that one just rifled into the baseline out of bounds, hitting the blue padding. And a couple more subs will check in, one for each team. It'll be South Community ball. And Tyngsboro will fall back. Charlone now got the ball up top. Skipping it across the way. This is Viana Estevez. Good patience being shown here. Charlone pick on ball. Here comes the roll by Bryan. Back to the foul line. Elbow extended. Pull up jumper. No. And battling underneath and getting it to go. Brian Bisconis, she's having herself a whale of a game. Chance for a three-point play. Got to be careful here now. We've seen a couple of free throw lane violations. As a couple more Tigers set to check in the game. And one Colonel. Bisconis will head to the line. Can't get it to go. Back the other way comes Tyngsboro. Way outside that three-point line. They'll give it up. This is Anderson. Alana got it back up top. Underneath it goes. Skip pass, baseline jumper. No. It was a good look there for Fugazzotto. She couldn't get it to go. And back the other way come the Colonels. Left-hand dribble, skip pass. To the baseline now. Running through the lane, it was turned over. Tigers will run. They don't have the numbers. We'll see how they approach this. Little give and go action. Oh, they're going to call a blocking foul. I think that one's going to go against Lely Lopez. That's the 6-foot senior forward. But just the first team foul against the Colonels, so it'll be an out-of-bounds play from under the basket. Pull-up jumper, front iron, no. Or rather side iron, and jump ball is going to be called here quickly as bodies hit the deck once again. Possession will go to the Colonels. 2:47 to go in this one. 22-point advantage for South Community. Here comes the pressure. It's like a 1-2-1-1 full court trap. And you're going to get a travel call, just maybe the mere thought of trying to break that and get into the transition game goes by the boards. Looks like number 11 will do the honors. That's Alana Anderson. Got to get the ball inbounds, and we'll do that to Katie Fugazzotto. Nice job trying to find the teammate. Sullivan at the elbow was knocked away. And the foul is going to go against Sullivan. Was trying to gather it back in. So her fourth foul. And the team's fourth foul. Next one will put the Colonels at the free throw line. Pressure is broken, is it? And that is going to, I think that's going to close the book if they do call a personal, and they do. So Sullivan really had no shot there. She had to come over and put pressure on the ball as on the backside there was a Colonel streaking to the left side for an easy layup if they had found her. But as it is, that'll send Ava McCallum to the free throw line. McCallum can't get the first to go. She'll get a second. Now checking in for Tyngsboro is number 13, Madison Layton. Maddie will get herself positioned down low. Knocks down the second, does McCallum. 1 out of 2 on that trip. She's got 4 points. Nice job, 2-on-1, and they'll just set up in the half court. But that ball may have been tipped, and Bisconis found it in her hands. Little jump stop, into the corner it goes. Dribble drive, baseline, back to Bisconis, and the body, as Bisconis was going to the hoop. So she will head to the free throw line. That one's going to go against Geekus. That's her 4th personal. 16 fouls, so well over the limit now, as South Community will try to add to their lead. Bisconis knocks down the first. She'll get a second. Checking out of the game is Ava McCallum. Get some good recognition from her teammates on the bench. 2 out of 2 for Bisconis. We'll see if Coach McLean gets her out of the game. 30 seconds on the shot clock. 2:02 to go in the game clock. And a reach-in foul going to be called there against Viana Estevez. Just the second team foul. Estevez's first foul. Ball comes over the top. Little reach around, able to keep it in play. Luckily there, this is number 12 for the Colonel, or for the Tigers rather. That was DeShane, fired downtown, no. And back the other way on a breakaway. Getting back quickly. Bodies hit the deck. That was an awkward fall there. Good to see her. Both players actually get up. No foul called, so incidental contact as Viana Estevez hit awkwardly, but it's good to see her up. She looks like she's okay, as does DeShane. So possession will go back the other way to Tyngsboro. Katie Fugazada will check in, and heading to the bench for Tyngsboro is number 11, Lana Anderson. We got a quick turnaround on the next game, so we'll go through a quick post game for you at the conclusion of this one. Jason Roby, Steve Cody, and the highlight guy you are watching. Well, thank you all for coming and watching here today. Wish you all a very happy holiday and a fantastic new year. December 27th, 2 bodies hit the deck. Good sportsmanship shown by both of those teams, as Tyngsboro and South Community doing battle here in game number 1. Both of these teams will play again on Sunday. It'll be Tyngsboro in the consolation game and South Community in the title game. We don't know who they will play yet, because that game is forthcoming at the conclusion of this one. Left-hand dribble, under a minute now. South Community operating in half court. Bisconis out. A little triangle game being played. Dribble drive. Back. Bisconis kick out. And they will reset. Over the right side. Good quick pause there. A near steal for DeShanes. 43.5 seconds to go. 13 on the shot clock. Inadvertent whistle, so don't know if they'll keep the shot clock where it is, and they'll just much ado about nothing. So there are such things as do-overs, Steve. Do-over employed there by the officiating staff. Good quick hands, finds its way. 7 seconds on the shot clock. We'll see if they'll hold it, if they'll try to take, pretty little crossover. Runner in the lane is no good. Was a good look, went over the top. Possession will go to Tyngsboro. Good position on the glass there, as boxing out. Bisconis was number 13, Ella Perry. A good job by the freshman forward, Perry. Crossover dribble, pocket nearly picked. More bodies hit the floor for to be exact. And the conclusion of that one was like a Picasso painting. Just Geekus now got to get it in. Skips it across the way to Perry. Perry's not shy. Misses on the three-point attempt. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be South Community ball with 13.8 seconds left. It is a 25-point advantage, and if it stays as is, it'll be a double-up situation for South Community as they'll head to the finals. The Edmund Murphy Winter Classic here in Dracut, Massachusetts. 1 second and no seconds, and that'll do it in this one. South Community doubles up the Tyngsboro Tigers by a score of 50-25. We'll take a quick look at the point totals. We'll start with Tyngsboro. It was O'Keefe with 4 points, Fugazzotto with 2, Marino with 2, Anderson with a three-pointer, Alexis Deshane with a three-pointer. It was Kristen Deshane with 4, Kendall Sullivan with 2, and Lillian Geekus with 5. On the other side of the ledger for the winners, the South Community Colonels, it was Lydia Charlone with 10. It was Gianna Estevez with 6. Maddie Layton with 9. Ava McCallum with 4. And leading all scorers was Brian Biscones. We got to count them up here. 10 with 21 points to make our final score 50-25. We're going to go pay some bills. We'll be right back with the second game here from the campus of Dracut High School. You are watching the highlight guy. It is the Edmund Murphy Winter Classic. We'll be right back after these messages.